Hello, it's Bubba Rocks Media, and you know it's my favorite time. It's the Rising Bands time. I came across this band randomly on Instagram and I absolutely loved them. I'm so excited to get chatting with Artkills. Thank you guys for joining me. Awesome.
Thank you for
And
invite.
if you
Yeah.
can if you can just first of all introduce yourselves, your name and what you do in the band for folks watching.
Hi, my name is Jesse. I'm playing drums in Artkills.
And I'm Johannes, also named Kytky, and I'm the bass man.
The bassman, the man of the lower sounds.
We all love a good bass.
Yeah.
Definitely. Well, look, I first came across you guys. It was on Instagram.
Oh.
Instagram algorithm knows me now. It knows what I like.
Hmm.
And I stumbled upon yous and I went, yes, another great band. And of course, you're from Finland. It's always Finland for me. You guys, there's something in the water in Finland.
But
There is.
how long ago this was? Like when did you found us?
Probably, I don't know, maybe a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago. Not
Okay,
that
okay.
long ago.
So
'Cause I
so,
reached out pretty quickly after I came
yeah.
across you.
yeah.
But yeah, and like I did reach out pretty quickly because I was like, yep, I have to get interviewing you.
Yeah.
And like what I'd love to know first of all is what are your thoughts on social media? Because I know a lot of bands that I've interviewed hate it or they have a love-hate relationship with it, but it is proven to be great for band awareness, you know, for people to find you. So just first of all, you know, what do you guys think of it? And would you recommend it for brand new bands starting out that I do a lot of work for to try to get value for? So what are your thoughts basically on it?
Well, maybe it's easier.
I'd say definitely
Yeah.
I would recommend. I think it would be too much us to say it's love and hate, it's mostly the hate part, but it's something we really need to do. It's the main chance to get more audience, new people to focus. You can go promote on the streets anymore. No one will even look at you. You need just good looks.
And I think because at the point we were starting to be a band, we started before we even released any songs or music or nothing. We did the Instagram account just to people know us. And after that, song after song, we have learned to do the social media the right way, the best way for us. And I think now it's working really good, really well. That's why I was asking, when did you find us? Because I think with these two last songs, people have started to find us from social media. It takes time. For us, it takes even to be at this point for like, I think 4 or 5 years now. And now people are starting to find us in the different ways in social media. So I will recommend to just keep pushing it, try different things. Like now like our main social media are on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is more like for marketing and promotion, to post really good band pictures about the shows and stuff like that, about new songs.
But official headline of this band. We want it to look sharp.
Yeah.
And the TikTok part is something behind the scenes. And at this point, it's unfortunately maybe most of the content are in Finnish. We are still trying to get also known in Finnish listeners, Finnish viewers. But we also have content in English. But there's lots of also content only Finnish people would understand what the hell these guys are talking about here.
TikTok is more like nonsense. And actually, maybe 1 week more, and we have been posting one TikTok every day for 1 year. So we
very good.
But yeah, social media, you love it, you hate it, but you need to do it.
Absolutely. And like that was the other thing, like, because I find from my perspective, looking for bands, that Instagram's perfect as almost like an EPK, you know, like a like a business card kind of side of it, where I can find out as much as I can about the band. And then TikTok shows the fun side, you know, which I love when bands don't take themselves too seriously and have a bit of fun too. So it's great to see that. And you nailed it there. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah, and I think when we started to do the social media, we were like really serious about everything. Like we cannot do funny stuff, or we cannot show that we have fun.
I'm not sure like, about it. We have some Harry Potter.
Yeah,
kind of.
No, but before that, before we had TikTok, so. But nowadays it's like I think our band needs the funny side.
Yeah.
More than it needs the other side.
Yeah. No, absolutely. And like I said, rock and roll, you know, have a bit of fun, enjoy it all the time as well. You know, it's about fun as well, and music. And speaking of music, your new single's out, Final Frontier. And I really loved it. Like absolutely loved it. Blowing me away. The quality of the song, the musicianship, just everything about it. It's a really good song.
Thanks.
And like what I'd love to know first of all is, like, we're going to actually play it soon as well. If we can go back just for new fans listening and watching, and get a bit of an origin story for the band. It's always great to hear that from a fan perspective, and also from new bands starting out, just to gauge a bit more on the journey. Because a lot of bands, when they first start out, they give up pretty quickly. You know, it's usually within the first year to the second year they'll give up. And I know you guys have been going for a while now, so it would just be cool to hear your origin story.
Well, it started 2020.
In the end of 2020.
Yeah, I was just at my home doing music and was thinking that I should start a new band and do metal again, because I have done metal or heavy metal when I was a younger boy, but then came everything: work, school, military service, things like that. And then I was thinking like who to start the band with. And then I remembered that my father's co-worker had a son who plays guitar, and it was Lassi, our guitarist. And I sent him Instagram message, said, I have this one song, do you want to come to Helsinki and maybe play and jam something? And it worked very well. And also I have known Jaakko like for 2 years before that, and Jaakko came there, and we thought that it was really cool to play together. And after that, Jaakko was in the same school than Johannes was, so Johannes came from there, and Lassi knew Olli from another band, so Olli came from there. So yeah, and here we are 5 years later, still rocking.
And you stuck to it.
Yeah. We are all like really good friends. When it started, it was one knows one and he knows the other, and we really grew together in the years. And I think the main reason when you called me, like you sent me the demo, do you want to come and play bass? I hadn't even played bass much at this point, mostly all other instruments. But you sold it me in that way. You told me this is the one last chance as an adult to start to do the band, like, and put your all focus in. This is the time we're trying, and so when we are older, we either made it or we didn't, but we don't need to be mad about it. I always wanted to do a metal band, and I was actually the same day you sent me the demo. I had the same thought. I would have maybe started rock band, but I already started to contact other people. I have lots of demos. I want to do another band. And then same day evening, Jesse called me. We didn't even know that well.
Yeah,
maybe
we
saw
have
a few times somewhere. And then I was like, yeah, okay, I can come. I needed it. The same day I already tried to contact new people. Like, I need a new band now. About the same idea.
And a funny story also, like I think it's like one year ago, a little bit over 1 year ago, Jaakko lost his sister, so because they met like through the band. So
love that.
yeah.
That's so cool. I love hearing me stories like that. And it's great to, for, kids starting out, because I do a lot of work for the brand new bands starting out just to get them as much value and hope as possible. So it's good to hear things like that. And speaking of the music, let's play Final Frontier.
I lost my way, can fight the fear inside my head.
And like I said, like that song's incredible, guys. And what I'd love to hear from your side is, what is your favorite thing about that song?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, for me it's easy. There's the one progressive breakdown kind of thing. I listen lots of progressive rock. That's the only little bit progressive thing we have. Basically, anyways, I almost get the feeling I'm in Dream Theater.
Before me, it's more like the songs before that song. We don't have like a lot of songs to to crowd surf or call it a mosh pit or that. So this definitely the most aggressive song that we have at this point. So I really like that, and it's really nice to play it. Like, you really need to play the songs. I don't say that other songs are easy, but they are easier than this one. So it's gonna be fun to play on live.
Something different.
Yeah, something different.
Yeah, and it's so good. Like, it's just got so much catchiness to it, and it does my ADHD dopamine brain. Like, it just really helps me that way too. I love it.
And I still think it's like it's a really modern song, but it's not like like the songs before. Maybe not a Tightrope featuring Red Roma, but songs before that were more like to the new metalcore and things like that. This is more, I think, when I was writing the song, it's got the things from like new metal, like Linkin Park, Slipknot.
Yeah.
It's more like that, so it's nice.
That's probably why I like it, because I'm a big new metal head, like I was when they all first came out. Loved it. And look, I'm going to talk a bit more about the sound actually soon with you guys, but what I want to know first of all is, and again, this one is going back to the new band starting out, because I always find this is really helpful for them, and it's your creative process. What way does it work? Is it like one person writes or the other person writes and you come together as a band? Is it just one person writing? What way does it work with you guys for just the creative process of getting the riff or the melody into that song, basically?
Well, I don't know, most of the times it doesn't even depend who is writing the songs, but I have to say that for the kids to just start to write the songs, because you get better and better every time you write new stuff, and if you don't write, you don't have anything, and after 100 riffs and melody ideas and stuff like that, you will find the good ones to use. And the most important thing is, I think it's that you need to like the music first, and after that, if somebody else likes it, it's nice, but mostly do it for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And for the part in Artkills, maybe 90% of the song comes from Jesse. So he's the main devil.
Nowadays, maybe.
I've wrote a couple and tried to write more, but I'm really, really slow songwriter. But we try to make music as a band, but it's easier. We have almost all the frames, and then we start to look, okay, I want to change this bit, little bit, this bit. But the demos comes most of like one person makes almost the full song, and then
we have the bass, and then we are or the bass of the song, and then we are trying different things.
And of course, like whole band is joining in the writing process, but still 90% comes from Yes, and also we I want to mention Panu. We have outside from outside band Yes' friend, and I think we can already say our friend. But he's never basically, if I understood correctly, made metal.
Yeah,
but
never
lots
before.
of electronic music.
Yeah.
So he does the electronic bass and writes them again. Like we couldn't use the synthesizers the way he uses, so he has some fresh perspective.
And Panu has done a lot of pop music before and produced a lot of wrote a lot of pop music. So when we started to do the sessions, song sessions with Panu, it was really nice to have somebody who knows about the pop side, because I think in our music it's important to have like good melodies, and I think it's good that the songs are not too long. So usually it goes like this: I have like 5 minutes song, and then Panu comes, listens to it, and okay, we got this part and we cut this part off, and and then it's like 3 minutes. I'm like, okay, this is much better. And
No, that's awesome. And I love hearing that there too, because like it's kind of apparent in your sound, like that I couldn't quite just pigeonhole you into one genre, because I can hear elements of other things. So it's always cool to hear that there is influences from other people that create this sound that you have. And I'd love to just ask a bit more on that. Like, who are you guys fans of? I know you may not be able to speak for others, but for yourselves, and anyway, who are you fans of that has helped, to shape you into the musicians that you are now, and to help towards this sound that you've created?
Well, for me, it started from the new metal, Linkin Park, Slipknot, System of a Down, Avenged Sevenfold. I'm really like to those kind of bands, and after that has come like more like modern bands, Spirit Box, Bring Me the Horizon. Bands like that, but for longest time it has been the new metal has been the thing for me.
Yeah.
And it's I think in if we are answering from whole band, Bring Me the Horizon one, I think it has influenced all of us at some point in our lives, teenagehood. At least my origins are more like in punk. I loved Ramones, that kind of shit, and I came like a little bit older. Then I remember when I started to write more songs was after I found 30 Seconds to Mars. That was really groundbreaking band for me, and thinking about, okay, I kind of love the popish, combining pop and rock together and take some metal elements and thinking
and also
the horizon.
Pop music is also important.
We also, I think, at least me and Jesse and Lassi are listening lots of pop music as well.
Different kind of music, but
but that's always the great thing about it. And I noticed that in most bands that, the unique sound always comes from wee bits of everything, really, that come together to create this new sound. And it is unique to you guys, and it's freaking awesome. I love it. And look, speaking of, let's play another song. And this time we're going for Tightrope.
I'm dancing on the tightrope. If I fall,
and now we're going to mention that this actually features the rapper Red Rama. I hope I said that right.
Yeah, it's right. I think he will approve that.
Okay, I got there in the end. But how did that collab come about?
Funny story. I had the bass of the song. It was quite ready, and we were having a rehearsal day here in Helsinki, and we had a break, and we
Lassi spotted, I think, from Red Rama's Instagram.
Lassi spotted.
And like he basically wrote in his story something like, "I'm bored. Give me some ideas to do anything." Kind of how was the title was. Then I have feeling I said put like message like he should make
just
music with us, and then we just laughed. We had a couple of beers and barbecue on, and then we actually started like, should we put message? And like, why not? And then Jesse put a message like, I'm going to do this.
And we were like,
and suddenly
he's not
next
gonna
day,
answer.
yeah, he's not even answering us. And then he was like, sure.
Yeah, this song is really good. Let's do this.
Yeah,
and I was like, what? And then
That is
then it
awesome.
just and then just I sent a demo on with that message, and after that we did more lyrics with Olli. I sent those to Red Drama, and after that he did his own rap verse like in one day. Sent it to us, and it was perfect. And then we recorded it, and that's it.
That just worked so well. It just shows you like the magic of just you don't ask, you don't get. You know, you have to ask.
Yeah,
What are
there's
gonna do?
nothing
Like,
to lose.
yeah.
Nothing to lose.
Exactly. Yeah. Is there anyone else that you'd want to collab with, maybe that you're thinking of that you want to shout out to?
Well, we have something in our minds, but we cannot discuss it now. But maybe later. But of course, let's say if we have a chance, I will say with Olli Sykes will be
yeah, definitely.
Dave Mustaine. I don't know. We take anybody, really.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun, and also the chances. Okay, I don't think maybe Dave Mustaine or Olli Sykes would gain much followers from us, but the other way it would be a pretty good deal to get known. Oh, you'll never know.
Well, collabing is important in pretty much every industry, even in, you know, social media and things like that. And like, how important do you guys feel that collabing is, even for, you know, like rising bands, rather than, you know, collabing with somebody huge? You know, you could collab with somebody else that's not a big name, but like, do you still think that that kind of thing is important regardless to collab, again, because they can bring something fresh in you as well?
Yeah, of course, because the music comes first. After that comes everything else. So
yeah,
if we find somebody who's good, even he or she has one follower on Instagram, we're gonna do it.
But of course, it depends on situation.
Yeah.
But if there's time and
play for that, yes.
Yeah. So of course, and I think it's even better if it's from out of the genre we are doing, because there's the chance, like thinking about taking a rapper. Most of people listening to rap not necessarily listen to metal, and vice versa. So maybe you get some rap head coming like, okay, this metal thing is not so bad, and some metal, okay, I'm starting to, maybe this song is for me, like I can stand this part of rapping. So and then suddenly that's the all about. So maybe getting the genres more crushed.
good point. And look, I'm going to do a wee random fun question here. I love asking these types of questions. If there was no music in the world, what would you do? Like, no music. So is there a hobby or something, but it can't have music involved whatsoever? It's a horrible world, but there's no music. What would you do?
Really hard to say. Maybe social media marketing will be nice for me. I know in the kinky way, I like that now.
I maybe would start writing a book.
No,
I'm terrible in any other arts. I only can make the little stick mans when I'm drawing something, but
I was
maybe
thinking.
I like writing, but never even thought about making a book.
I was thinking
I'm not that good, but writing is kind of, you can push something out of you that's not tied to your regular based job or some. It's creative.
I was thinking to say that I want to be a truck driver, but then I remembered that there's no music. So even 5 minutes in the car without music, it's my personal hell.
I would die.
Yeah.
I'm the same. I have to have music all the time, every day. And I literally just found out recently that there are people on this planet who can go weeks, months without listening to music. And
Yeah. I will
What?
say that I have those pages where I'm listening in like a lot of music and then just not that much, but without any music will be terrible.
horrible
Yeah.
world.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And look, just a quick wee question then. If you're writing a book, what genre would it be? Would you go for fantasy story or horror?
I will
What
go
type?
horror.
Hmm.
I'm
Like Terrifier horror. Actually, a funny story about it. You know there's a movie called Terrifier.
Yeah.
So there's a clown called Art,
Mhm.
and the Art is killing people. So Art kills, and I haven't seen those movies before I founded these bands. And I was watching the movies like maybe 2 years ago, and was like, the clown name is Art, and he's killing. So Art kills.
it's not a movie reference.
No,
No,
it's not.
no one has.
And I think what is the band? 9 Inch Nails. No, they have some Terrifier song. I think.
Oh.
No, 9 Inch
I have
Nails.
no idea.
Ice Nine Kills has the Terrifier song,
Is
and
it,
they
yeah.
are saying something about calorie of kill or something like that. And we have an EP called Kill Calorie, so it's mind blowing.
Yeah.
But about your genre of book, sorry.
I would. I want to answer also this. I'd like to do some kind of thriller, fantasy, a little bit supernatural, but not that much like Dan Brown kind of things. I love Dan Brown books.
Nice. Fun. I love reading, so I would read it. Okay, moving on now. We're going to play another song, and this time it's a cover, Angels.
Ooh.
And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection.
Like that, like your cover, right? Such a good cover of that song. And actually here in the UK, it's a huge song here. It's massive. Now, not so much for me. I'm more of the alternative scene. And for those of you living under a rock, it's a Robbie Williams song, who's massive here. And I'm just curious because I actually prefer your version, believe it or not. I think your version's better. And don't kill me, anyone in the UK. They're going to come for me now. But like, why did you go for that song? What was it that made you choose that song? I'm just really curious.
Well, we were thinking that it would be nice to do a cover song, and I was like just going through different songs on Spotify, like pop songs, and actually I did that one demo of, I don't know, it was something from Ed Sheeran, but it didn't, and then also from Katy Perry, but those didn't work so well. Then I remembered, like, I was on it was called band school when I was on the 3rd grade, so we played with our school friends, and the first song what we played, we had this like summer camp, and we were playing the song, and it was Robbie Williams' Angel, and I remembered, like, it's really good song, and it's really simple song. So I think for me, when working making a cover song, it's important that the song is simple, that you can add more things that metal has. So yeah, I was thinking that this is a cool song, and that was on my mind, like how it will go, and then I was writing the demo version, and I think it was really easy choice in the end. Choose this one.
Yeah, like you nailed it. You really did.
Yeah.
I love a good cover song, so I do. I have quite a few favorites. And is there any other song that you have in mind that you'd love to do next, or have you not thought of one yet?
In the first 2 years in our lives that we had this
Taylor
Swift,
Trouble,
I Knew You Were Trouble. Yeah, that was nice.
Interesting.
But
Yeah.
it's already covered.
Yeah,
by some other
yeah, I don't know.
I don't remember which one, but there's already a metal cover out of it.
No.
So
Oh, is there? See, I love it when you take something that is nowhere near metal and then you metal it up. Like I just absolutely love that, and you did nail it with this song. And I have to say, it is now on one of my playlists. So
Thanks. Yeah, I had one idea also to add on the Angels. You know, the Welcome to the Black Parade from My Chemical Romance, and start with the piano. Dee, 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 dee. So I was thinking, if I take the Robbie Williams Angels verse and the chorus and add it on top of the piano of the Welcome to the Black Parade, and we tried it, and it worked really well. I was thinking to add that on a live set, that it starts with the piano, like the Black Parade, and then it starts the whole song.
Awesome. Something else I want to ask you guys, I think you'll be great to answer this one for me, is like, do you have, like, I know we've talked about pop and all stuff, but have you got like a band that you would listen to, or an artist that would maybe surprise fans that's not as metal? And the reason I ask this is to try to get rid of elitism in the metal world, gatekeeping, because it is so annoying. Like when I was younger, obviously I was into like real heavy stuff and like Slayer, Cannibal Corpse, things like that. But then new metal came out and I loved it. I loved Slipknot, I loved Linkin Park, and I got a lot of roasting for that, you know, for just freely saying that I love the bands, but they've always been like that. I don't really care what anyone else thinks. If I love it, I love it. But there's a lot of kids that are feeling that they can't be honest, you know, and just say, well, I like this band, you know, because they're not cool. So like, what do you guys feel about that?
For me, it's totally Ed Sheeran. I have been seeing the guy 3 times now, and it's every time I'm blown away. Like, even you listen his album, you feel all the songs, they're really good. Then you go to see the live gig. The guy is standing alone in the center of the stadium with only one acoustic guitar and playing those songs for like 60,000 people. It's something that it's something that I couldn't do. But yeah, he's a goat.
He is awesome.
Yeah.
What would I say? I listen almost everything you can name. It's easier for me to name bands I hate than I wouldn't listen. I'm a little weird in taste of music, but I really in maybe pop culture I really enjoy Lady Gaga. Example, Stevie Nicks.
Oh, Stevie Nicks, yes.
Amazing voice.
Love Stevie.
There's really many.
Yeah.
Many, but those that first 2 comes into my mind out of the metal.
Well, thank you for sharing that, because like I said, this is important to me. I just want this elitism gone. It even happens now in my socials. I'm still getting people saying, oh, what do you like that band for? You can only like Slayer. And no, you know, it's so stupid. And they make themselves look like idiots. But yeah. So I want to go back in time here a wee bit for you. It's one of my favorite questions to ask bands. And it's basically the first time that you ever performed on stage in front of people. Did something happen that made you go, yes, this is what I want to do? Or, you know, because for me, I was forced onto stage as a kid to do dancing, and I hated it. And it put me off. I'll never get on a stage again. But obviously that didn't happen to you guys. You're still up on stage. But like, were you 5? I don't know. Were you 12? I don't know. Tell me the story.
You want to start?
Yeah, for me, it started, I want to say maybe 7, 8 years old, when I started to study like classic piano.
Oh,
so
nice.
there was I know I'm really bad at it now. I haven't played piano much in years, but I studied this 6 years when I was a kid. So it has really helped me a lot of making music and getting know other stuff, but that's my origin. And end of every semester, there was a concert where everyone's parents are wearing shoes, everyone's sitting quiet, and you go alone there playing the Yamaha piano there, and everyone's just clapping, and it was so horrible. It was so horrible. First time I needed to perform in front of audience. Nowadays I really love it, and I started to love it, but I think it can't be worse than that. When you are a kid, you haven't practiced that much. You should. Your mother is staring at you like you need to nail this, and everyone's people like on suits just sitting quiet there, clapping, and then they say your name, and you need to go there, handshaking and so nothing I've done after that hasn't scared me that much.
Yeah, I have a little bit different story. Well, I started to play drums when I was 5 years old in an academy, and then I went to it's like a music school to study, and I met these two guys who were on my class, and when we were 9, we started a band, and we did a few shows on the school stage, and after 2 years, when we were 11, we had a record deal with one of the biggest record companies in Finland. It's called EMI. I think it's in Britain also. So yeah, we did like hundreds of shows when we were 11. We were playing the show on the biggest ice hall on Finland, and we did the one record. We were
there were some sort of kid rock stars in Finland.
We were like a kid stars, not even teenage stars, but yeah.
Love it. Okay. The other thing that I like to ask as well is just about nerves. I know you mentioned there that, you know, when you were younger it was harder, but now it's not so bad. But it was actually it was an interview with Mark Tremonti that I watched, and he brought up the term gig mare. So like a nightmare of the gig. And I thought that was brilliant. Now, I am not in a band and I cannot play an instrument, but I've had a gig mare where I've had to get up and play. It was actually bass. I was being handed a bass and I was going to have to get up on stage and perform, and I was petrified. Like, have you guys ever experienced a gig mare?
Not with this band. Also, like every time we go, it's nothing like really bad hasn't happened. Only like we are scared about the backing tracks, because a lot of our songs have, or actually all of our songs have the backing tracks. So if something happens with those, it's gonna be a little bit harder. But that has happened like a few times, and we are still managing.
Just continue without it.
Yeah, it's still rock and roll. So
yeah.
But yeah, what's the worst? What can happen? We are just people or humans.
Always something can go wrong, but you just need to get over it and just continue the mood going. And once I remember, I think Jaakko his drink fell out of some amp cabinet, I think, and it went somewhere on the electricity, and everyone like went silent, and well, what happened here? And then we started to just sing some random Finnish pop song and try to get all the people of the audience sing with us some stupid Finnish song. It went, and then otherwise you were checking with the audio engineer, like what's happened, like what's happening, can we fix this? And then everything's gone, and then says, okay, let's start again.
It's with our show or gig. If you come to watch us, it's like it's gonna be fun. It's not gonna only be listening our music and watching us playing. We want you to also jump and have fun. So
especially, I think all of us is enjoying, especially the live playing part.
Yeah.
Totally. So the songwriting is the worst part of making music. We love it, but especially the gigging, at least for me, is you're doing your day jobs and this, but when you go to stage, you can just more you move, more you have fun there, more fun the audience has, and also so it's win-win situation. You can just completely be free when you go to stage.
It's always nice to see, like, there's the one old guy standing in the front like corner of the room, and like really
but
crunchy.
the head goes like this,
Yeah.
like okay,
And then it starts to go like this. And
this set is going well. This set is going well now.
And the last song comes and the guy is really fucking drunk and like, oh, I had the best time of her life. Yeah.
Well, there's always a few guys next to the front of house.
Yeah.
There's a watching this. I don't know this band. I came to see the other band, and then at some point the hair starts moving, and then we know, okay, this is going well.
Winning the elitists over. Love it. Do you have a dream festival that you would love to play anywhere in the world?
Wacken.
Ah, nice.
Maybe. Download will be nice. Glastonbury will be nice.
I was
be
just
nice.
about to suggest. I think you guys would do really well at Download. Actually, I think it would be a great one for you guys.
Yeah,
absolutely.
But even to play on festivals will be nice. Just hard, even if it has like 10 customers.
Yeah, Tuska in Finland would be really nice.
Yeah, Tuska would be nice.
Numero.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Tuska, we're actually thinking of coming to it next year. It's
I
on
recommend
the list.
It's a nice festival.
Yeah,
it's
we're looking
easy going.
at it. Yeah, we're looking at that one, and then Tons of Rock in Oslo. So it's between the two.
And if you need a host, if you're coming to Tuska and you need a host, we are here.
Awesome. Let's meet up and have drinks. I'm Irish.
Yeah,
we do. As long as the Guinness is nice there in Helsinki.
Guinness. I think there was like the Guinness was off from the list in lots of places because it was really hard to get. I don't know.
Apparently
maybe
so. Yeah.
Maybe the situation is better now.
It doesn't travel well, apparently, but you know, if I can't get Guinness, then I would go for whiskey. It's it's one or the other for me. Yeah, but no, seriously, like I'm very keen to get to Helsinki and just get over. And Tuska was the one that we were looking at. I was going to work it, but now I think I'd just like to be a civilian and have fun. So yeah, we're definitely considering it. So I will absolutely reach out to you guys if we're coming over. We'll party on.
Yeah, and it's easy festival. It's nearby the metro station, and there's hotels and food places, so it's easy. It's easy.
Like, the area is less than 15 minutes from the main central by metro, so really easy to go.
Good. Yeah, it's all handy. And then I know the On the Rocks bar and Riff Bar and all those bars, you know, would like to get to go see all of them too. Hopefully there's a gig on too, because I love just, you know, going to the smaller shows too, just to see more bands. So yeah, definitely it's top of my list anyway. So I have to convince my son and all, like, get your ass over, we're going there. But like, we're going to play another song. And actually this one is my favorite, I think. I had to debate myself actually as to which was my favorite if I was going to pick one, but this is it. And here it is, Downfall. And actually this one is my favorite. And like, what I'd love to know is just, first of all, the story behind the song.
I have to say, there's no any story behind the song. It's just I just wrote the song. I think it was really quick, like in a few days or something like that. And then it was almost ready. We did a few sessions with Panu. We went to the studio to record it, and that's it. They're like, of course, the story of the lyrics are own, but
didn't they base?
Like friend of mine has had a mother was really addicted to alcohol, and everything went really downfall. So
there was I remember there was a person behind the lyrics, but not really, but it's not fully. It's more like the feeling itself.
It's more the story is like more, if you go really down, there's always chance to get up.
Perfect. And like, again, you know, this has happened a few times now where I've find that my favorite song from a band is the one that was the quickest and easiest and smoothest to create as well.
And
So
I think
that's
with the downfall and with the you and I, those were the two songs what we released like I think 2 years ago, something like that. But I think
bro.
that's the time when we started to find like which like the sound of Artkills. Like and after that came Angels and Tightrope, and now the Final Frontier. It's more heavier, but it's not,
Not so strict.
Yeah.
And we are, of course, we are involving in every song, either good or bad way. The audience will tell us, but
and it's nice to like you said that you cannot say like which exact genre is Artkills sounding, and that's what we are aiming for. It's something new, something that you cannot recognize from the old ones. Of course,
like really recognizable, but still you get like which one? You can definitely hear the influences. And for the example, the Tightrope, many people has told me it's kind of remind of Pendulum.
Yeah.
And then I know Panu loves Pendulum, so that's definitely possible.
Yeah, and like no, but that is true, and like that's what made you guys stand out to me as well, was that there is, the similarities with things, but there's also that originality that it creates in the end, and that's what I'm always looking for in bands, is somebody who stands out from the crowd, and you guys do. So like what I'd also like to ask is like what have you learned like over the years, just throughout your musical years as well, that you wish you had known at the start that could benefit these new bands starting out?
Maybe like now, don't push it too hard. Like just do your own thing. Like when it feels good to write music, when it feels good to have a rehearsals or do things like that, it's then when you are enjoying it at this point, it's the most
in the beginning thing. I think it's really important just to do so you get used to it. I think that's why especially the young bands, that's happened me so many times. Okay, there's few people like really into let's do, and then just a couple of people just like to hanging out, then they are leaving, and then you need to replace, and the circle goes and goes and goes. So it's really, if you're finding people who want to stick with you and have the same goals, that's really important. I'd say so. Find the right persons who really wants to do it,
and the person that you can do and like also things outside of the band, go to drive a karting car, or go to have a beer, or go to the movies.
You really need to want to make it, all of you who are in the band, because at worst it will be hell sitting in the same car, long trips, everyone's tired, and of course there's like fighting. You need to have some character to get used to it.
There's gonna be fights.
There's gonna be fights. There's gonna be bad days. There's gonna be lots of drama. But you need to find the person. So I'd say it's more important to get guy in the band who is maybe not that good playing, but he's really into it. I think I also that guy. I'm not the virtuous kind of player. I do my part, and that's enough. That's enough. But I'm never going to be some John Moyer.
Well, it's also part of our music, We are not like, we all are talented musicians, but not like like in that way, like educated musicians, and you can hear it from the music. It's more raw. It's more like punk style if you come to watch our live. So, and that's the deal. But you get when you are listening to our music.
Definitely, you need to find the guys who want to do it.
And
okay, you need to have good singer. That's Everything else you can just mask and hide, but you need good singer. So keep searching good singer, all the young listeners.
Yeah.
Everyone else, they will get better just when they're playing.
And hire two guitarists because they're pushing each other every day. Like one comes to the rehearsal, I know this new guitar lick or solo part, and another one is watching like, how do you know that? And then he goes to home and starts to practice, and then comes back and has more to show.
Brilliant. And you know what? That's actually really good advice, and I appreciate that, guys. And look, I'm going to do another fun question, and this one I usually get quite a bit of a laugh out of. Last one, I think was with Advantages, and oh my god, I never laughed so much. But so it's basically, if you could take the band to time travel, right, to any decade to perform, would you go back in time, or would you take a risk and go forward in time? And bear in mind that you can only use the technology of the decade that you go to.
80s.
2000. So let's say 90s. It's in the middle, yeah. I don't know, if we had drums, guitar, bass, and microphone, that's enough.
We have a lot of synthesizers, but the bass foundation is still in rock. So even in 60s, we could have performed something close to it.
Yeah.
It would be different, but we would change something.
We will manage.
I think it's the feeling what you are.
Yeah, and don't forget, you would have knowledge. You'd have your knowledge of modern times. So if you are going back, you could.
Oh my god, let's go to the 50s and play some metalcore there.
And we could steal many good songs as well. Making playing in 60s, some 80s Michael Jackson.
Bring me the Elvis.
Yeah. You could, but then you have the whole Back to the Future issue then, that maybe they won't be ready for that music, but their kids will.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know. And you could be the inventors of something, yeah. It's always a fun thought. It's a rabbit hole, that one, you could really go down into the rabbit hole with it. I love it.
Yeah, let's go back to 80s and let's just write the best 80s songs and 19 songs before they were wrote.
I would not even need to plagiarize. Like, I would definitely love to make some 80s hit songs.
Yeah. And
like completely new ones, but I think for me it would be so much easier than the metal part of it. You just have a good synthesizer. So much easier than writing some modern
Panu will
riffs.
be so in love with all the synthesizers, the real synthesizers. Yeah.
I love how you think about that. That's so cool. So like, what message do you hope, or feeling do you hope, that your music gives to your fans?
Energy, raw energy.
Yeah.
We don't need nothing more than to people have fun, or just like if the lyrics are hitting, it's good. And just enjoy our music. You don't need to, but if you enjoy it, it's good and it's nice.
Yeah, especially when talking about metal, many metal listeners say they get happy when they are listening really hard songs, and other people are like, wow, it's so dark, dark lyrics, but it's energy. And for us, like, let's do it, let's go. You put it full when you can go to drive a car or walking, running, whatever, put it really loud and just
That's the test I did with it. Actually, I was driving along and I was blasting the songs, and it works for me. And I do find your songs take me back to my new metal days as well, where there was a lot of emotions and healings and things like that, but also uplifting feelings that the music helps to create. There's almost like the band gets me, and that's what I take from your band as well as a new fan. Yeah.
Well, that's nice to hear. Thanks a lot.
Oh, guys, Always honest, because music is just emotion to me. That's what it is. I'm not a musician. I don't look at it from that perspective. It's always a feeling first and an emotion and how it makes me feel and connect. And it's always been that way. And that's why I got excited when I heard you guys. And look, we're actually coming to the end of this and we're going to be playing out with you and I. But before we do, can you just give me a backstory on the creation of that song?
This was
it a smooth one or was it a bit more like
this was more this needed more time. We did actually the first version with Lassi and it was totally different. It was more like Architects style progressive metalcore idea, but after that we did a new version with Panu and Lassi and it came really good. It's much slower. Actually, it's quick. It's faster than the original version, but it's in a way it feels like it's like just floating.
It was so much more of our sound there. When I remember the old demos, it would have been fun to play, but
actually
so different.
Well, you can play the song. I will find a demo and I can play it on the microphone. It's different.
I love that though. I love hearing that, it started off as something completely different and then it becomes this new thing. It always fascinates me, the stories behind the songs and how they are created, because of how I connect to them emotionally. And you know what? I struggled to narrow it down to 5 songs for this interview because there was a few others that I really wanted to include. But yeah, these are nailing it. Absolutely nailing it. Are you still looking for that?
Yeah, I'm just looking the demo on my phone. So
all the demos most of we can never publish to anywhere. They're horrible, but of course you need to start somewhere.
Yeah,
they are evolving, and then when they are recorded like properly, lots of changing. Sometimes.
But see, when you guys are recording them, like, do you do it yourselves or do you go to a studio or is it done on the computer? Like, what way do you do it? Because sonically they sound great. And again, that would be another great tip for new bands because some of them, they're unsure how to make it sound great at the start.
Easiest is to buy a basic good computer, audio card, guitar, and one mic. If you buy a Mac, you have a GarageBand there or Logic Pro, so you can just do demos.
Reaper you can get free
because
and nowadays Pro Tools is a monthly subscription, €10 in a month.
And just voice recorder on phone, just to record everything you have, ideas, and then when you have like 1,000 ideas, you can pick up the best ones and start to write the song.
You can nowadays make. Basically in a bedroom really good sounding songs, but we are combining drums except the Angels we done in studio every time, and vocals we done in studio most of, but guitars and bass of course some of that also recorded in studio environment, but
nowadays we are doing
but we in the studio also we don't use the regular amps. It's also the computer kind of the little bit better audio interfaces and
also
some pre-compressors there, but nowadays we are also doing the guitars and basses in home environment.
Yeah, because it's
we have all
more
good equipment.
It doesn't need that much money.
Yeah,
and at this point when you and I have to say, like, doing the band stuff is the nice thing that you can do, but it takes a lot of time, a lot of money, and if you want to publish songs, you need a lot of money. And if you can somewhere to squeeze up the money, to save, maybe not to rent a really expensive studio and go there to record the guitars. If you do it at home, even if you have the same.
I'd say the money you will put to publishing one song, recording in studio, and all that, you will get really good equipment.
Yeah.
So if you want to say thinking about okay, this is our first band. You can save the recording money and buy some proper computer and the audio interface and do most of in home. One thing I'd like to say most, because I also studied to be audio engineer. I'm not good at it, and I never would mix our songs. And that's my to go. You can record home, save money. You can take lots of. You can train. You can record proper sound without the audio engineer, but send to the mixes like to a proper guy.
When you're at the point that you have to mix
the mixing mastering part, it doesn't need to be Chris Lord to get good sound, but you really should use a professional mixing guy. That makes the difference when you are scrolling in internet. Okay, it could be the best song ever written, but and especially nowadays, people get used to auto tunes and standardized volumes. They're like, okay, this sounds like shit. They don't want to listen it anymore. They got used to really good quality. So rather use the money on mixing part than the actual studio time.
That's absolutely valuable, and I really appreciate that, because the kids really do need to know wee things like that, and that's only something that somebody with a bit more experience will know.
Yeah, but I have to say that it's if you're young and you're starting your band and watching this, I will recommend to try to go to the studio even once, because it's something really magical to experience and feel. After that, you can do it at home. But
no, that's fair, and actually a good point. And look, finally, what are you guys most proud of with the band so far?
That we are still the same 5 guys together playing music. That's the most important thing. That we are here together and still we have to stick together. And I'm proud of that. People have found our music and really like our music. But the most important thing is that it's us 5 guys doing what we love. And if somebody else loves that, it's just bonus, positive bonus.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really nice feeling when new fans or people listening coming to say, I just found you, I really like your music. Because the first gigs, it was mostly some friends watching, and now slowly they're starting to be like really new people, fans, and it really makes like, wow. I remember first time seeing some random people singing our song from the audience. I'm like, okay, this is good feeling. Like that's something you really should be proud of. Yeah.
Absolutely. And don't forget that you're making amazing music and people are connecting. Even me.
Yeah.
Love it. All right. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me.
Thank you. Thank you really much.
Appreciate it. And here it is, You and I.
Don't wanna know you.